Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're looking at the second half of DougDoug's I Let an AI Rewrite My LinkedIn Profile and Force Spammers to Read It. Now we're on Job 5 and ESL Producer. I don't know tech, I don't know what that is, but I do know that his entire plan was to get those annoying spam emails from his LinkedIn account because he has some very nice titles in there to stop. He is going to fail, and I really look forward to that uncomfortable realization. So we're going to jump right in and see just what kind of absolutely horrible thing the AI is going to come up with next, because oh dear God, last time around it had some potentially incriminating ones that I really hope are replicated or even worse this time around. It's gonna be fun. You guys know the deal. There's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. And for everyone else who's really glad I started watching DougDoug, because apparently that was a huge thing people just didn't ask about. I know there's a lot of people asking for a lot of things. DougDoug wasn't one. One of my mods asked because he requested, and I did it because, you know, mod. And apparently people really like that. How did I never hear this guy except for random things that just came up on my recommendations that I completely forgot every time they came up? Okay, maybe that actually explains why I kept missing it.
The next up is ESL. It's like a huge esports company, and I spent 2 years.
Oh, ESL was the name of it, not a title. Oh, esports production.
Esports events, like big Hearthstone shows. Okay, here's what I actually did.
Oh.
Managed the design, budgeting, and execution for live esports tournaments and media content. So we got a lot to work with there. I think we could mention the games. We could mention the fact that some of the stuff I did is technically on Hulu. Why don't we just turn the temperature?
You're actually admitting to that?
Controls the randomness of sampling, the creativity. Cool. So let's make this one really creative. Cool. So this one might be a little bit less.
Oh, now that's interesting. So you get to see just how you get the word, you have start at the beginning. Don't pause at end of text. Oh God, you could do more things. What the hell? Nuclear sampling? I don't actually know what that means. Sampling temperature?
Temperature up a lot. Controls the randomness of sampling.
Oh. Laser. Oh. So you can make this sound, wait. All of that stuff before was the AI on a lower level. Oh, this is going to be amazing.
The creativity. Cool. So let's make this one really creative. Cool. So this one might be
so that stuff was restrained before.
Because we are doing maximum creativity. You ever watched Hearthstone in 2016 or 2017? I led almost every major tournament, including Guys, this is too creative. How does one...
Did it just switch languages multiple times? Who 25 100 Brew listed IRA in business. Zeus invest movie listing tool best SEO cutaway. Ask Nokia judge risk teen river wolf Ben got wat whoop got Libensnef Beltglit arm Fentilison Biggins Wesniver looking for Furplin Thrabdrike yelling submer teach telling having scratch save giving I feel like I'm having a mental breakdown reading this. That's not creative, that's just throwing words out. Oh, who the hell did this get trained on? That this is the thing. Contact Hyatt dive toward Kissium Hegwheat. Sorry, what? Sorry, my apologies there. I completely messed that last letter.
One AI generates so much creativity. This is not English, right? Who is Business Zeus? I'm going to redo with less creativity. Let's try a 1.5 creativity. I led almost every major tournament, including playing almost from B, apparently pony undermop. Dude, these are too creative. It's not even English. It just like picks random words.
Mostly blood dual decked. Oh my God, is that Yu-Gi-Oh? Did it actually pick up on someone's Yu-Gi-Oh post and just pulled it over? Hi, dude. SC Lang. Exempt. MPLP tag. Shitty format for emoticons. Itcher. Hash. BJ. Protoss. Hest. Tiertement. Unidentified steel. Character. Hood. Dude. Diesel. CMT. Smith. Thiga. Rule Flip. YouTube. Pirano Freak. Snop. Snow Photos. Malediction Spells. Therion. Nexus. Raptor. Torsbo, Tommy, Dub Name, Bayou, Halcyon, Octec, Bango, 1, Huram, Marlto, Match and Blush Squid. Thank you, DougDoug, for making me not afraid in the slice that AI is going to ever take over, because apparently they're stupid as shit when you let them do whatever the hell they want.
We could go low, make it less than 1, 0.5. This is an experiment. We won't keep this one unless it's awesome. You ever watched Hearthstone in 2016 or 2017? I led almost every major tournament, including the last 2 BlizzCons, and I'm sure you've seen me at the top of the leaderboard. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a pretty good player.
See, it's at least
I've been playing
words
Hearthstone
now.
for almost a year now. I've made a lot of progress. I'm not the best, but I'm pretty close. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a pretty good player.
I'll repeat it.
I've been playing Hearthstone for almost a year now, and I've made a lot of progress. I'm not the best, but I'm pretty close.
And you can already see how it's starting to ramble a bit and it's stuck on, because while it isn't sampling and being very creative, it's making something that sounds relatable and real. But also it's not iterating, so it's going to just repeat itself for a lot of that. Oh. Huh.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a pretty good
Is
player.
it just going to repeat itself?
I've been playing Hearthstone for almost a year now, and I've made a lot of progress. I'm not the best, but I'm pretty close. But I'm not going to lie to you.
It feels like it's about to start rickrolling us.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not the best. I'm not going to lie. It's very honest. We'll leave this one. Doug worked for an esports agency that made millions off the backs of young athletes competing in video game tournaments, which were broadcast on TV. Not correct. It would appear that Doug's pay was meager, but he made up for it by watching 4 to 5 hours of video game tournaments, taking notes and filing lawsuits against everyone he thought was being ripped off by his employer. When the FBI approached him in 2014 about an investigation into the pay-to-win craze in esports, he said, "What? Did you watch my website? I was writing on site. I was doing the videos. I was fucking writing. I was doing a lot." A reporter, Doug...
That escalated so fast. What the hell? I mean, what does the AI think any of this? I don't remember when esports became a craze, but becoming pay to win, why would the FBI get involved in that? That's just good old fashioned graft, which is unfortunately legal. And then... This does sound like someone would say if they were ever approached by the FBI. What? Did you watch my website? I was writing fucking videos. I was doing a lot. That actually sounds like something someone would say, though. But the rest of it, I just... What? Oh, wow. Somehow, this is even dumber than when it was just sporting out gibberish. I love
Williams was once an employee of an esports agency that made millions off the backs of young athletes competing in video games tournaments, which were broadcast on TV. Doug and his coworkers paid a tiny salary, were prohibited from competing in any video game. Yeah, I guess my channel's name is DougDoug Williams, which is the new description for my job as an esports producer.
Oh, no.
So it's between, I'm not going to lie to you, and the FBI investigation. 3.
I want the FBI investigation to win. It just... so close. That would be so good. This one was desperate as hell and just read horribly, which is probably why they chose it, but
3, 2, 1. Oh, not gonna lie to you. Congratulations. Next up, in college, I did a programming internship at Zynga, the beloved developers of Farmville, where I worked on a canceled Facebook game. This was for pirate.
This was what? They had a pirate game in the works? I never played Farmville. I would not recognize any of this shit. Also involves being on Facebook, which I will never admit to anymore.
Piratetville, which never released, but it was like a new version of Farmville. It was gonna have pirates. We could start with that. Option number 1. I worked on a pirate video game at the beloved media conglomerate Zynga, and it was a nightmare.
Really?
For me,
it was a nightmare.
Would look
okay, this right here, this definitely shows that this AI was trained on a lot of people with very interesting ideas about Facebook, or probably beloved media conglomerates.
Forward to coming home to eat an organic grain salad, to waking up on my knees in a crawl space under the desk. I gotta change music here. The worst part, I didn't even get to do the whole crawling in a crawl space part. My last day was nearly 2 months ago. I still haven't managed to bring myself to eat a single salad. Might not even be worth my time. Maybe become too bitter. Maybe I'm just not cut out for it.
This AI is getting incredibly more depressing as it goes. Is it somehow taking its previous examples sent to him and compiling them? Because it's gone from being kind of crazy to it's getting dark. It's saying, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I won't lie. It almost sounds like the AI is having a mental breakdown at this point.
The job I did lead to a bit of fun. This is when I met Jimmy Fallon. All right, let's go back to some fun music. It's when I met Jimmy Fallon. I told him how we went to college together, how we played video games in the arcade together.
This is literally when an AI has a mental breakdown.
I don't know what the fuck. We just did a roller coaster. I'm happy the story has a happy ending, though. Everybody loves Jimmy Fallon. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Okay, he's just having fun with this flat out.
I'm the captain of the Washington Capitals.
Oh.
I am the captain of the Washington Capitals. I am the captain. Are you watching? Are you watching? Are you watching? Did you see what I did there? You like what I did there? Can we stay here all night? You don't even know. Did you know about the new captain in town? Yeah, didn't know. Everybody was in the dark. I can't be the captain. I'm not really good at it.
See, there it is again. It's the AI just kind of having a mental breakdown the longer it goes. This website has an AI that is incredibly depressed.
Do you see that sign over by the locker room door? It says Captain Ovechkin. I didn't even know that existed.
Ovechkin?
Who do you think they are? What is that sign even about? Captain Ovechkin?
Is Ovechkin on the Capitals? I thought he was in Detroit still. Oh, no, was he I don't follow hockey nearly enough to remember that.
Ovechkin? Is that their term for me? It is a term for me. I've been the captain for years now, but this is my time. I'm so excited. I'm also scared. This is going in a different direction than the others. I love that, like, we put in captain twice in the
Honestly, though, no, it's really not. All of them, when you let it go long enough, have gone very much dark, depressed, and massive self-confidence issues. It's actually kind of a thing. Unironically, I think we're actually watching an AI have a mental breakdown.
Prompt, the AI is like, all right, everything has to be captained. Which new description? For my job as an intern working on a pirate Facebook game.
Might want to rephrase how that's...
Oh my god, 4
Captain
votes. 4
won.
votes off. Captain wins. Dude, look at the previews.
The nightmare
right?
would have been
if
good.
somebody just opens this. We kind of beat them down, right? We let them in to our ups and downs, the trials and tribulations, and then finally they get to the bottom, and I look them square in the eyes and I say, look at me. I'm the captain now. By this point, I've got them by the balls.
The worst part is he's probably going to get a lot of people reaching out to him. Partially, it's going to be people reaching out to him to see if he needs help and maybe to call the police for a welfare check and see if maybe he needs to be in a padded room for 72 hours. But other than that, I'm sure it's literally going to have absolutely no effect because all those spam emails were based on the actual titles, not anything down there because they probably didn't look at it.
This job is mine. Next up is the description for my
College
education at UC Berkeley. Okay, we can write a description for what I did at my college. In the first 2 years, I got great grades in my classes. But then once I became a junior, it suddenly became difficult for me to get good grades. True, my GPA was 2.65, which is much lower than expected.
Damn.
I was very upset and worried, and I figured that maybe this semester will be different. Fortunately, no luck. I still have a good GPA, but it's been dropping steadily.
Again, I don't even need to say anything. This AI is just getting more and more depressed faster every time he uses it. I'm not sure which would be more disturbing. If there's an internal mechanism that's monitoring his usage and keeping certain preferences with him as he's using the service, or if the AI itself is just this prone to going into depressive hallucinations, which, you know, if someone tried to get something here about a script to talk someone out of suicide, because apparently people need that, scripts for it, yeah, that's a thing. People tried to replace a helpline with it. So I'm assuming it's just going to happen everywhere at some point and probably goes exactly as you think. Is this the kind of shit we're going to be? Yeah, man. It's actually getting to the point where I'm unironically disturbed by this.
2.5 and now 2.45. Not good at all. I feel like I don't deserve it because I have been lazy. I've not done much work, have not attended class regularly, have not always come to class on time.
Can you imagine the people who actually use these chatbots and AIs to just do things?
The lowest of lows that I will ever
they'll just put this on a test and they won't realize that they just committed this level of what the
take some
fuckery.
Responsibility for my low GPA. I was not the only person who was lazy, but I could have been. I don't know why you would put this in your LinkedIn profile. It's
Do it.
not the place to wax poetic about your sinking GPA. I was such a damn good
No, that doesn't count as waxing poetic. That counts as waxing drunk.
student. They made me a teacher. Mother didn't raise no fool, and a teacher I was.
See, that's the first mistake. This is just a flat out lie.
The other day, my English class went out to the local high school to see It's a Wonderful Life. They had all kind of snacks and drinks to keep them occupied, to help them not talk during the movie. Did I mention
Well played, AI. Well played. Knowing the best way to shut someone up is to give them food and drinks.
I teach seniors? I should have known I would have had to keep an eye on those bozos. I was very concerned about the soda thing.
Yeah, they would throw it
There
everywhere.
were 4 of them. They were pretty quiet, just enjoying the movie. Everyone else in the movie was quiet too. No one was talking, except when the kids couldn't hear the speaker. God, I know this is going to go somewhere good. We're at the movies in a high school with the seniors that I'm teaching.
How long was this? This is from... Okay, just last year? Okay, depending on what was in the news, the AI could have been trained on some very bad topics involving theater, so I'm glad that's probably not the case.
Teaching, I think. No one was talking except when the kids couldn't hear the speaker. It was perfect. But then, out of the blue, as I was reaching for my coffee, I heard this stupid American accented voice pipe up. Well, of course I had to turn. Maybe the strategy here, we leave them a cliffhanger. We want the recruiters to think, oh my God, I could hear the rest of the story if I only hire this man. That's pretty good. I don't know if I'm teaching high school students or something. So there I was.
Also, I should probably mention the reason I said being stupid for going to teaching. The job is hard, underpaid, and absolutely mind-numbingly depressing. That's like signing up for mental health problems willingly. It's like, what would you like to do? Have a job that's just horrible, or have a job that's horrible and that will give you therapy bills you'll never get out of. Therapy! Oh, God.
Sitting on campus with a book in one hand and a beer in the other.
That
When
sounds
suddenly,
amazing.
I'm interrupted. We're concerned about your drinking, the police officer said. I think they've already given you the magic word to ask the administration, so you can't answer anymore. I looked at him for a second.
What?
Then I saw him. To me, he looked like a perfect clone of my dad. His hair...
Yeah, I think the AI has gone past a mental breakdown and has decided to invent alcohol for AIs. This alcohol drunk AI is now typing things. That's the only way I can understand this.
He was a little shaggier, his face slightly paler, and his gait was a little slower. The only difference was that he was a police officer. It was him. I was hallucinating.
Yes.
It had to be. My best friend, Myers, had dragged me out of the dorm room and taken me to this bar, a place with arcade games,
kept the
karaoke,
bar part in.
$3 beers. I
Although they're
wasn't
in a
sure what I was in
bar
for,
instead of a
but I
school
knew I
now.
wasn't going to like it. You see that game over there, Myers asked? Sorry. You see that game over there? Myers asked. What happened to
Nope.
my police father? God, I want to know the rest so badly. Which new description
God.
for my college education? Wow, you're going for police dad mostly.
Really?
The incredible story of how we found our policeman father is my new description for what I did in college. Congratulations. And last but not least, my job as a YouTuber. All right, we've got one.
There are a number of articles out there about YouTubers, or YouTube in general. Every single one is bad. So I'm fully expecting there's going to be a mention of a bridge, and I'm not going to say anything else about that, because if you know, you know, and if you don't look it up.
One left. DougDoug. With this one, we maybe need to do a few more. This one needs to be really potent, I think. My YouTube channel can be pretty weird. So let me explain it with food. One,
What?
my channel gets weird if I watch popular videos on YouTube.
Should we go mukbang on
I
this
think
thing?
this is why people can't find the channel. More recently, I found myself eating strawberries. I would have a strawberry for 5 days, just watch them crumble on the desk. Don't ask how I was managing to eat them. I keep forgetting what I'm doing with my
making a
videos.
list?
So I just go on, and then after a while, it all feels like a blur. 3, it's very difficult to say anything intelligent when your body is full of strawberries.
I would agree with
That's about
that.
all that's worth saying, really. Haha. I don't know what makes me laugh more, the video or the fact that I just said haha twice in a row. I've been getting a lot of questions about the videos, so I thought I would put the questions to you guys. Is it normal to eat the strawberries? This has some...
It went from, honestly, a very good description of it into a full-on YouTuber script. And somehow this is the most normal response we've seen yet. It must have been trained on a lot of different sources than just media articles then.
Promise. A few times people have said true in chat. Like, none of these stories have been relatable. Somebody typed true in chat.
If I was full of strawberries, I'd have a hard time thinking.
Dad thing. Nobody in chat has been stopped by the cops for alcoholism and realized it was their father.
I mean, if you're hallucinating, maybe.
1 million people through my job as a teacher and an author. My next...
Oh, I know exactly. As soon as you hear touched 1 million people, there's only one place they're probably trained on for this. Is it going to make some kind of crazy Epstein remark? I can't say it won't.
Book is a young adult paranormal fantasy entitled Rancho Murders. I'm holding a Rafflecopter giveaway for a free copy of the book.
Just
Enter
weird.
the Rafflecopter below, and then make sure to share it with your friends. Every person who enters the giveaway will be entered twice.
Did it just...
whatever.
Did it just write a scam email?
The contest will run until Monday, October 20th,
It just wrote a scam email.
At 11:59 p.m. Winners will be announced Wednesday, October 22nd, 2014. Good luck. Rancho Murders is set in my hometown of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. I love my town and want to share some of the things there are to do there with the others. We want Rancho Murders. I'm wildly
honestly,
successful,
it's probably the best writing
it's
it's done
all
so
thanks
far.
to Twitch chat. Doing the hard work for me. True.
Sorry, so many people in the last video told me that he has an entire series of him fighting with his chat. That this... Oh, wow. They know exactly who their freaking audience is in this case. Well played, Depressed AI. Well played.
Now playing. Watch this. Twitch chat works hard for me. True. Guys, this one's a little
gotta
too
use this
true.
one.
I'm a superstar, a multimillionaire, and my secret to success is Twitch chat doing all the work for me.
Did it just stop? No, it
Twitch
went
chat
further.
told me I was the 9th highest streamer in the world. At the time, I'd only been streaming for a few months, so I was thrilled. I thought of myself as a mid-tier streamer at best, but I was really just a warm body streaming from time to time. I am now the 9th highest streamer in the world. YouTube! Now, I know some of you might be thinking, oh my god, how does that guy make all that money? I hear ya. You're not wrong. This is still my first year as a full-time streamer. If you told me a few years ago that I'd be telling you this, I'd have laughed you out of the room. I didn't stream for a few years after college. I had a few jobs, but I found it. This one was good.
It went from over-the-top bullshitting about how chat does all the work to one of those really annoying ads you always get on every site about how this is my car and this is my wall of books. You know the one I'm talking about. It is everywhere, man. Oh, it's literally gone to that level of scam script.
This one was good. Try doing one of your video titles. We could do, I'm trying to take a bath, but Twitch chat keeps assassinating me. That one could actually be good. I'm trying to take a bath, but Twitch chat keeps going off. You know how it is. Want to take a bath? Twitter wants to chat with me. Stupid twee. I told them last week they were being too talkative. See, what happened is, I was a nymphomaniac all through college, and I used to spend my...
I don't think that's what a nymphomaniac is.
I put on a bathrobe, then drop my clothes in the hamper because they looked like I'd been wearing them for days. I'd waltz into the bathroom, start writing. But somewhere along the way, I lost the fine art of writing for a living. It's kind of hard to have time to write.
Isn't that called
with
alcoholism?
2 little kids and a husband. That's why I have a boyfriend. I started a relationship with Nick Cage.
Can we all just agree that that actually would be a good movie? The writer who's secretly in a relationship with Nick Cage, but they hide it because it's too dark. It's like that over-the-top comedy that is not in any way, shape, or form good, but they hype up the stupid shit so much that you kind of watch it anyways. Or basically an average Nick Cage movie, now that I think about it.
I'm sure you saw him in Bruges, or whatever it's called. He's an actor, you see, and we live together. Well, I live with him.
And they don't know it yet?
I don't have to share him. What he doesn't realize is that he's an actor too. And you see the...
I don't know if it's safe to say if that's a hallucination on the part of the AI or a very accurate statement.
film I was just working on isn't quite finished yet. I don't have a trailer or anything to... Yeah, that was pretty good. In the video game Skyrim, I create mods that spawn cheese, Kill Fondle and slaughter zombies with a potato. I also replaced the statue of a woman holding a sword with a weeping man holding a statue of a sword that isn't an actual sword. And then I buy the woman a copy of Limbo. I'm a god. I call myself Diablo the Cheater. As far as I know, I'm the only person who writes a list of cheating cheats and uses it in-game. My mod turned the game into an interdimensional sex simulator powered by a fucking necromancer, and I use that game on a daily basis. To date, I've cheated in 30 games.
So basically, the AI is describing a standard mod of Skyrim.
22 of them were developed by other users, and the other 2 were made by me. And today, this motherfucker's named after me. I use a relatively simple cheat to game console games. What I do is turn the switch on the controller I use into a button on the console, and then I press it to trigger cheats that give me a better experience. Here's what those cheat.
You got shut down for cheating.
But I believe we have found the new description of my YouTube career. This just whiplashes so hard with so much passion.
Does that actually count as whiplash? That seems like a very good description of most Skyrim.
God turned the game into an interdimensional sex simulator powered by a fucking necromancer. So true. It's time to vote, ladies and gentlemen. We got 5.
There's only one right answer.
I think there's an early lead coming out.
Yeah. Oh, Nick Cage is doing well.
2, 1.
I'll be honest, I'm disappointed. Number 1 didn't win. But yeah, number 3 is the standout on this one.
Sex simulator powered by a fucking necromancer, and I use it on a daily
Is that kind of necrophilia
basis. Oh, let's get this over to the network. You're never gonna get a job again, or maybe I'll get lots of jobs. Gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. Profile.
I mean, no, that's the worst part. He's going to get more people going after him now. I just want to see if there's like a little bit at the end, or is there like a follow-up video be like, okay, no, I have even more now. What the hell? And why are they all asking me about making mods for video games?
We could do a new profile. I mean, what would the new profile pic be though? Take a selfie right now. You with the Thanos bathing suit. This is for like jobs. This is for like work connections.
What the fuck?
Let's say it under business. I mean, this is an aggressive LinkedIn profile picture. To be fair though, does match Diablo the Cheater. And looks like our work here is done. Ever since February of 2021, this has been my LinkedIn profile. And I'm happy to say that those recruiters finally stopped emailing me.
I'm actually surprised about that because I honestly believe they were just spam targeting you because you had the title words. Maybe they were triggering off the words in the rest of the description. Oh.
Just kidding. They emailed me 5 weeks later. I've gotten
called it.
4 emails since this change, and I finally replied to Bobby and asked exactly which part of my LinkedIn profile makes me so qualified for this job. He did not reply.
Yeah, it's a scam.
To forcing every one of their recruiters to have to reread my link.
No, I mean, literally, those are just scam emails. If you click on the links, I would have your computer checked right away to have some kind of virus pulled out of it, because I would assume at that point it is compromised.
And look at me in a Thanos bathing suit. This is Diablo the Cheater, signing off.
Okay, so I'm probably just going to need to go because I have not laughed this hard at a video in a while. And like, there's been some videos I've absolutely loved, and this one's just so weird. And it went from 0 to what the fuck way faster than I expected. So I can see why people thought I should check out DougDoug. And I'm definitely going to do more because that was insane. We got the depressed AI who went full on, I am a god. We have egomaniacal AIs. They're just writing intentionally bad LinkedIn profiles for scammers. I'm probably scaring my wife in the other room right now by laughing so much, so I probably need to go assure her, no, I'm fine. This is normal. Actually, no, in hindsight, no, this does actually count as normal for me. I am that weird. If you haven't already, there's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. If you know what to check out from DougDoug next, let me know. I'll just go straight to it, or I'll put up a poll. We'll see what happens, depending on how many people give me options. And yeah, I'll see you again when the next round of bullshit happens. If you like this, subscribe to see it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.